I still remember that day clearly, even though at the time it felt like nothing special. It was an ordinary afternoon, the kind of day that blends into all the others. I was alone in my apartment, sitting near the window, watching people walk by outside, all of them seeming like they had somewhere important to be. I didn't. My life felt stuck. Not broken, just paused. I had a job that paid the bills but drained my energy. Friends I talked to but rarely connected with. Dreams I once believed in, now stored away like old boxes in the back of my mind. I remember thinking, is this really it? Is this what life is supposed to feel like? That's when my phone rang. I looked at the screen, an unknown number. Normally I wouldn't answer, but something felt different this time. A quiet pull, a strange intuition. So I picked up. "Hello?" I said. A woman's voice answered, calm, professional, but warm. "Hi, is this Emily Parker?" "Yes," I replied, my heart beating faster for reasons I couldn't explain. "My name is Sarah," she said. "I'm calling regarding something personal, something that concerns your past." "My past?" I asked. There was a pause. Then she spoke words I hadn't heard in years. "This is about your father." The room suddenly felt smaller. My father had passed away long ago. We hadn't been close in his final years. Life, distance, misunderstandings, all the usual excuses. I didn't know how to respond. "He left something for you," she continued. "Something he wanted you to receive when the time was right." I felt my throat tighten. What did he leave?" I whispered. "He left letters, documents, and instructions, and one message he insisted I deliver to you personally." I stood up without realizing it. "He wanted you to know," she said gently, "that he watched from a distance and that he was proud of you." That sentence broke something open inside me. After the call ended, I stood there for a long time, holding my phone, staring at nothing. Proud of me? I hadn't felt proud of myself in years. Over the next few days, I followed the instructions Sarah emailed me. They led me to a bank across town, a place I had never been before. Inside, a small metal box waited for me. When I opened it, time seemed to slow down. There were handwritten letters, photographs, a small key tied to a note. Each letter was dated, each one written with intention. I sat there reading for hours. He wrote about my childhood, about the day I learned to ride a bike, about the first time I said I wanted to do something meaningful with my life. One letter stopped me completely. "Emily," it read, "if you're reading this, it means you've probably forgotten how strong you are. Please remember this. Life didn't make you weak. It made you capable." Tears fell onto the paper. Another letter said, "I know I wasn't always there in the way you needed, but I never stopped believing in you, not for a second." At the bottom of the box, I found an old photograph. It was me, a little girl, sitting on my father's shoulders, laughing. I couldn't remember the last time I had laughed like that. The final envelope held a phone number. Attached was a note. "Call this number when you're ready to change your life." I stared at it for a long time. Then I dialed. The man on the other end knew everything. My fears, my doubts, the dreams I had buried. He spoke calmly, clearly, honestly. He didn't promise miracles. He didn't tell me everything would be easy. He told me the truth. That I had been living carefully instead of living fully. That I had mistaken comfort for safety. That my life wasn't over. It was waiting. That call didn't fix everything overnight, but it gave me something far more powerful: clarity. Within weeks, I made choices I had been avoiding for years. I left a job that was slowly emptying me. I reached out to people I had pushed away. I started working on a dream I once thought was unrealistic. And most importantly, I forgave myself. That call didn't just reconnect me with my father, it reconnected me with me. Now, when my phone rings, I don't see it as an interruption. I see it as a reminder that life can change in a moment, that one voice can shift your direction, and that sometimes the call you least expect is the one that saves you.